getting all her gear in order there. Warm-up top on, as we've said. The weather much cooler in Melbourne today, of course, which the players appreciate, I think. Certainly not the pressure cooker atmosphere down on the centre court. Well, the atmosphere might be, but the weather not quite as bad as it was over the last couple of days. The toss has been taken. The decision is about to be made as to who serves first. Just a quick survey by Mary Jo of the conditions.
Well, it looks like Gabby won the toss and elected to receive, and Mary Jo has chosen the ends.
Well, Mary Jo is going to the southern end of the court. Gabriela Sabatini, bottom of your screen, which is the northern end of the court. And Mary Jo Fernandez, well, she's been a professional tennis player for 6 years, but she is still just 20 years of age. A former singles finalist here, as we see from our Kraft Cheese profiles. Former finalist here and winner of the doubles title last year. She's also been a semi-finalist at the French and US Opens, and last year at Wimbledon. She's had tournament victories in Tokyo previously and the Porsche Grand Prix at Fielderstadt. She was a finalist again in Tokyo last year and in Houston, and as well as winning the doubles title here in Australia, won the doubles championship at the Lipton titles as well. Mary Jo Fernandez, seeded 7, ranked 7.
Her opponent is only a year older than herself, 21 years of age. Gabriela Sabatini, currently ranked number 3 in the world, seeded number 3 here. She's got 20 career singles titles to her name. She won 5 tournaments in 1991, was the hottest player on the Kraft Tour. She won Pan Pacific, the Virginia Slams of Florida, Hilton Head, Amelia Island, and the Italian Open. She was a finalist at Lipton and a finalist at Wimbledon, which was a disappointment for her because she served for the match there, lost to Steffi Graf, and she didn't make another final until the New South Wales Open just recently, which she won. She's one of the most consistent players on the tour. She lives in Buenos Aires in Argentina and also in Key Biscayne in Florida, which is from Argentina, the number 3 seed, Gabriela Sabatini.
Sabatini against Mary Jo Fernandez, and the umpire for this second semi-final match is Fran McDowell.
2 minutes. One minute. Ladies and gentlemen, this match will be the best of 3 sets. First and second set, tie break. Third set, advantage. Sabatini won the toss, elected to receive.
Gabriela Sabatini has won the toss here. She has
Seats
rather
quickly,
elected
please.
to let Mary Jo Fernandez serve first. Our commentators for this match are Wendy Turnbull and Alan Stone.
Thank you, Gary. As we see the head-to-head, not that much in it. Sabatini 9-5, although she's recently had the edge, Wendy.
Yeah, she's won the last few times they've played. And Gabby is, I think, definitely has the advantage in Grand Slam events. She's won the US Open in 1990, and Mary Jo got to the final at the Australian Open in 1990.
Well, John Barrett's
Fernandez to serve.
courtside. We might just get a quick word from John on his thoughts.
Well, Alan, I think this is going to be a close battle,
Quiet, please.
despite the relatively easy win last week in Sydney by Sabatini. But, you know, as juniors, it was Mary Jo who always had the edge, beat her at the Orange Bowl a couple of times when they were 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds, and you don't forget that.
Love 15.
Well, these two played in the semi-finals of the New South Wales Open, which Gabriela Sabatini won 6-2, 6-3. And they played just once last year at the Pan Pacific in Tokyo, which Gabby also won.
All.
Mary Jo has a very compact serve. Tosses the ball up high, reaches up, gets the body weight going forward. Doesn't rely heavily on the serve. It usually gets a high percentage of first serves in play.
And the fact that Gabriela Sabatini beat Mary Jo quite comfortably 12 days ago in Sydney would have to be a big plus, Wendy.
Would definitely give her a lot more confidence going into the semi-final match. Plus the fact that Gabby hasn't lost to Mary Jo since the French Open in 1989. That was on clay, but they've had a lot of tight sets. With just a point here or there determining who won the sets in the match.
Game Sabatini, first game.
Well, a great start for Gabriela. She's broken and leads 1-love first set.
Time.
Well, really, the opening by Sabatini there was quite impressive, and I thought I detected a note of anguish,
Sabatini to
a
serve.
look of anguish on the face of Mary Jo. She looked up at her coach, rather distressed to lose that opening serve, so the psychological blow has already been struck. But you were right, Alan, nice and cool today.
Love 15. Love 30.
Mary Jo's tactics seem to be to attack the net early in this match. That's something that her opponent can do as well.
Love 40. Game Fernandez, 1-all.
So a quick break back by Mary Jo Fernandez, and good to see her attacking the net in her quarterfinal match. I think she spent practically the entire match at the baseline against Amy Frazier, and her coach Harold Solomon has said to us that he's trying to improve her net game, but there he is there. The problem, she can volley okay, but the problem is making herself do it under match conditions. So it's good to see her starting off in that frame of mind. 1-all.
Love.
Even though Mary Jo has made it to the semi-finals here, I don't think she's looked completely at ease in her other matches. She hasn't looked very confident, but she's been very confident at the moment, attacking any short balls, coming to the net.
30 love. Out. 40 love.
Plays well here, as you can see by that.
Game Fernandez. She leads 2-1.
And a good strong service going from Mary Jo. 2-1 she leads first set. So Two love games for Mary Jo after dropping her opening serve. You think perhaps a little shaky, but she's come back and won 8 straight points. And I must say it's terrific to see her come to the net, because when she can volley well and she can smash well, it's just that psychological thing of making the move forward when you've learned all your tennis from the baseline and you're more comfortable back there. It's hard to do it under match conditions, isn't it?
It is difficult to get that mind thinking, go to the net when I have the opportunity, but she's a very good doubles player. She won the doubles at the Ford Australian Open last year with Paddy Fendick, and she has won several doubles titles throughout the world on the Craft Tour. But it's a different story in singles. You have to have good anticipation up at the net, but Mary Jo has very good hands, as does her opponent, Gabriela Sabatini.
It's 101 Collins Street, where you've seen some lovely shots like that. The Art Centre and out
Quiet, please.
across the bay, and then the beautiful park, My Music Bowl Government House, Yarra River, and all the sports complex here. 1-2.
$15 love. $15 all. $15-30.
Well, not the most confident start for Gabby, considering she did break in the opening game. It's Carlos Kirameyer on the left. He's her coach, and he's the player who has actually transformed her play. She always had the ability. He's been able to bring it out.
$30 all.
I think she might have just been a little surprised at the way Fernandez has taken the attack up to her. There's her Australian Open record.
$30-40.
Is it just a little tentative, Wendy?
She started the match off okay, winning that first game, breaking Mary Jo's serve, but then didn't win a point in the next 2 games, so it has to be a little bit of nerves. But it's something that she can overcome.
Game Fernandez. She leads 3-1.
So 3 straight games now. Mary Jo Fernandez. Couldn't have hoped for a better position to be in after dropping that opening serve. She wouldn't be the favourite in this match.
15 love.
Well, Mary Jo's aggressive net play is definitely taking Gabby, catching her off guard. Mary Jo very competent at the net.
Fifteen all. $30-15.
The approach shot needs to be better than that.
$40-15.